When I was 6, my best friend was a boy named Theo. He had wild, curly hair and a mischievous grin, and he always seemed to know the best hiding spots during our games. My parents said he was imaginary, but to me, he was as real as my reflection. One night, I woke up to find Theo standing by my bed, whispering that he had to leave but would return one day. I was heartbroken, yet time has a way of dulling childhood memories. Years passed, and Theo faded into the recesses of my mind until last week when I noticed something etched into my skin, a name that sent shivers down my spine: Theo. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a trick of the light, a shadow on my arm. But as the days went by, the letters grew darker, more distinct, as if someone was carving them from beneath my skin. I tried everything to remove it, but no amount of scrubbing or ointment made it disappear. In a panic, I visited doctors and dermatologists, but they all dismissed it as a strange birthmark, urging me to relax. But I couldn't shake the feeling that Theo was trying to send me a message, a promise he intended to keep. I began to search for answers, diving into old journals and photos, hoping to find a clue, a connection that would explain this bizarre occurrence. One night, as I pored over my childhood diary, I found an entry I had no memory of writing. It described a pact between Theo and me, a promise that we would always find each other, no matter what. The words seemed foreign yet strangely familiar, and as I read them, a chill ran down my spine. I recalled Theo's last visit, the way he smiled as he whispered about his return. My heart raced with a mix of anticipation and dread, and I couldn't help but wonder what that reunion would entail. Was Theo a figment of my imagination, or something more sinister that had been lurking in the shadows, waiting to reclaim his place in my life? The following evening, I was drawn to the attic, a place I hadn't ventured since childhood. Dust-covered boxes lined the walls, filled with forgotten toys and memories. As I rummaged through them, I found an old music box, one that Theo and I used to play with. When I wound it up, the haunting melody filled the room, and I felt a presence behind me. Turning slowly, I saw him, Theo, standing there with that same wild hair and mischievous grin, just as I remembered. But his eyes, once filled with playful innocence, now held a darkness that chilled me to the bone. He stretched out his hand, and I knew our reunion was inevitable, a chilling promise finally fulfilled.